Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're having a great day. So before I start this video, I just want to say I recorded this around 4 or 5 times already. My mic wasn't working one of them. One of the times the video file corrupted. Another time my mic was working, but for some reason it sounded really staticky. I guess it wasn't plugged in correctly. And I forget what happened the 4th time, but it's been pretty crazy today. If you could leave a like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. This video is special because it's been asked for so many times. People always ask for my sensitivity and HUD and stuff like that. So today I figured we're only around 3 days out from global release. Only 20 subscribers, I believe, from 500, which is awesome. And first off, I'm just going to go over my sensitivity. So I'm just going to scroll through and you can screenshot all you'd like. Afterwards, I'm just going to talk about, I'm just going to talk about the fixed sensitivity and why I use that. So first off, speed acceleration is pretty much the same as aim acceleration in critical ops. The faster you scroll your finger across the screen, the faster your sensitivity is going to increase. And distance is the longer you have your finger on the screen. So for say you're doing little tiny swipes, sensitivity is not going to go up that much, but if you do long swipes, it's going to increase the longer your finger is actually on the screen and the more it moves from its original position. So I use fixed because your sensitivity doesn't change depending on anything you really do. So I feel like it's more consistent, and I've been using it since the original, probably a month into the beta. Now I'm just going to go over my basic settings. So really you can just screenshot this stuff when I go through it. I use always sprint because recently I've been told it's a lot better than just having a sensitivity on your sprint, and I gotta agree. I also use max FOV because you really just want to have the most awareness possible and you want to see the most possible in front of you. Someone appears in the far left of your screen and you have too low of an FOV. You're not going to see him, but he's going to see you and kill you. So now I'm just going to go over my HUD. There's really only 2 things I want to talk about here. I'm just going to tell you about why I have this little dot in the middle of my screen. It helps me no-scope more, especially if you're a sniper. You're going to be able to know where the center of your screen is at all times, even if your weapon is swaying, and you're going to be able to lock on to enemies before you even scope in and kill them easily. Another thing I want to talk about is why I have my 2 weapons up in the top left-hand corner, and that's because I have my crouch and my jump button there. So if I'm in the middle of a gunfight, I'm able to just move my finger up real fast and switch weapons. And it's way better than having it in the bottom middle of your screen, because then you have to move your thumb or something down and just tap it while you're in a fight, and you're probably going to lose the fight. That's pretty much all my important settings. Now I'm just going to show you how I warm up every day before I scrim. So what I do is I go into a frontline match, and as soon as I load in, I'm going to choose the class that I want to scrim with today, or 2 of the classes that I want to scrim with. Now this map is not the best for Type 25, of course. What I'm going to try to do is, instead of just going for my KD ratio and getting a ton of kills and getting score streaks like usual, I'm going to focus on hitting as many shots as possible when I'm zoomed into my sights. So I'm really going to focus on the red dot and making sure I can get the highest accuracy possible. So I play around 4 to 5 of these games before I'm actually warmed up, and this is my first game of the day, so you guys actually get to see what I'm like when I hop online for the first time. There we go, that's 1. So guys, that's pretty much all my settings. One thing I want to say before I leave is that I don't know if you should copy mine exactly, because I use a finger sleeve and it does decrease the friction on my screen, allowing me to have a slower sensitivity than I normally would. If you would like to buy one of these, I'll actually have the link in the description below. And also, another thing I just want to say is try not to switch your sensitivity up that much, because your brain and your muscle memory gets used to your sensitivity, and switching it too often could screw up your aim. That's pretty much all I wanted to say for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.